Welcome to our show on Zebra's new fixed industrial scanning solutions. I am your host, Mark Allen from ScanTexas. You're in the right place if you're interested in how fixed scanning solutions can help reduce human labor and errors in your business. Imagine being able to take quality control above and beyond standard barcode reading. As you know, we use barcode for product identification and manufacturing lot number tracking. This has positively impacted businesses for many years. However, imagine the impact if we could put an automated inspector inside the fixed scanner. What else would we like to inspect to confirm accuracy? How can we be confident that labels are on correctly? Does all of the information match? Is the lid on or the case open? To answer these questions, let's get some help from our experts at Zebra. My Zebra guest expert is Patrick Soviak, Systems Engineer at Zebra. Patrick, please give us an overview of the scanners and the product line in the fixed industrial scanning solutions.
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me, Mark. We're going to have 4 cameras, an FS10, 20, 50, 40, and 70. And the 20, 40, and 70 are all going to be capable of doing both machine vision and barcode reading jobs. So the low end is a 1 megapixel sensor, the FS40 is a 2.3 megapixel sensor, and the top end FS70 is a 5.1 megapixel sensor, and those are available in both monochrome and color. So there's going to be different applications for barcode reading, different applications for machine vision, where we're going to be able to handle the both. The best part about them is that based off of each camera model, you're going to be able to upgrade to different paths with just a software upgrade. You don't have to buy new hardware if you want to switch from barcode reading to machine vision. So to put that into practical sense, if you have a job that is just using barcode reading and you want to now check the label for its position or quality with a machine vision tool, you can just upgrade the software, but not have to upgrade the entire firmware and hardware on top of that. So it's a very flexible package, and we're very excited to launch it here in the next month.
Excellent. Patrick, Zebra is number one in every single product category they're engaged in. Why now for Zebra to get into fixed industrial scanning?
Yeah, that's a great question. Honestly, it's because our customers have been asking for it. So our customers have asked us to get into this space so they can apply the technology they love and the handheld barcode reading units and all our OEM scanners and our scan engines into a fixed industrial camera. So we've spent the last few years in development. We've spent a lot of time and resources in R&D, bringing people on board, making acquisitions and things like that to bring this product to launch. And we're, like I said before, we're excited to show it to you guys. And like I said, we're excited to meet our customers' demands that they've asked us to fill.
Patrick, what is the value for our current Zebra customers for a fixed industrial scan?
Yeah, current Zebra customers get to use new solutions for their automation questions. We get to use the same exceptional hardware and software that they've expected in the past and apply it to a brand new technology.
Excellent. What would be the value to current users of existing solutions for fixed industrial scanning?
Yeah, this is a brand new tool in their arsenal. It's a simplified programming and integration, and to make new products or new projects easier to set up, flexibility in hardware and software to future-proof applications, and then make them simpler to integrate into existing applications. So it's really what the value for current customers is really they get to build off of what they've already used and expected and get to automate new projects with this platform.
Excellent. Let's move on to a few questions about the hardware. How are these solutions different from a user that's used to just using a handheld scanner?
Yeah, handheld scanners is really where this base of this product started. So a handheld scanner is going to be able to read barcodes in different manners, and you're going to program that in a very specific way. But it always requires an operator to pick it up and hold it and put it in the right spot. Now you can put it in presentation mode and maybe get around with some kind of fixed reading. But that's not really what it's designed to do. It's designed to be a handheld barcode reader, right? What we're going to have is now this is a fixed and fully automated solution. And so beyond just the fact that it's going to be automated, you're going to be able to use it in additional functions, which is machine vision. So those two things are what really makes it stand out. Same hardware in terms of, or same quality in terms of the build. It's aluminum housing. It's industrial. It's IP65, IP67 rated. It's meant to go out into harsh environments, and it's meant to stand up to the rigors of both warehouse environments and manufacturing environments as well.
Tell me a little bit about what are the basic steps of a project?
Yeah, that's a really broad question, but I'll answer it as quickly as I can, as simply as I can. You need to identify an opportunity to automate something. So if you have a lot of interaction with, whether it be a operator interaction where they have to constantly check things and they have to pick things up and move them around and do stuff like that, that may be a great option to automate. Automated inspections, where you may need to count things, you need to make sure that the length or width or position is correct on certain things. You need to monitor a process as it's happening live, real time. All those things could be great opportunities to identify a application for machine vision and fixed industrial scanning that Zebra has. Once you've done that, then you can bring in the experts and we can help you walk through the process of identifying opportunities for capturing ROI on your investment there, and really understanding how it's going to affect your business. And after that, deployment, programming, and then automation. So all those steps at the end are where our partners really to help you out and walk you through the entire process, and make sure that any project you take on is going to be well handled, and it's going to really give you the most ROI, most bang for your buck.
Appreciate you bringing up return on investment, because that's been one of the luxuries we've had all these years in barcode scanning, is that we have such an incredible return on investment we're able to offer our customers. How do we get an incredible depth of field with the new scanners, meaning the difference between how close we can be and how far away? What's Zebra doing to give us an incredible depth of field?
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in our optics, and one of the things on particularly the FS40, which is one of our, what I think is going to be the workhorse and flagship for us. We've integrated liquid lensing into the technology. So within that allows us to take an image from about 4 inches away to about 50 inches away, depending on how we set up that lens. And that's all digital, so no interaction. You don't have to adjust a lens or anything like that. That's a state-of-the-art technology that allows us to focus the camera wherever we like it, digitally and automatically. And what we've done is we've taken that and we've brought it to a next level and called it Image Perfect and Image Perfect Plus. What Image Perfect does is allows you to create a setting for every single up to 16 different captures. So you trigger the camera once, and you can set up the camera. You can take an image at 4 inches away, 18 inches away, 20 inches away, 50 inches away, in order to get the correct focal distance for your application. So Image Perfect also allows you to change the illumination, allows you to change the gain settings, and allows you to change from a top light to a backlight, or change the angle of the light built into the camera as well. So all of those features are able to brought together in Image Perfect, and we're very excited to have that as a core piece of our platform.
Wow, excellent. What does pixels per module mean, and how does it affect barcode reading?
Yeah, so it's a great question. Pixels per module is how many of the actual pixels land on each element of a barcode. So that's the smallest line on a barcode. And typically, you want to be at 2 ppm is what it would be commonly spelled out at. So that's just a combination of the field of view, the size of the barcode, the size of the sensor. All those things come up into play, and that's exactly where Zebra and ScanTexas can help you figure out what camera you need and how to apply the technology.
I understand that lighting is important in all barcode scanning applications and extremely important in fixed scanning applications. How does Zebra address the lighting issue in fixed scanning applications?
Yeah, lighting is absolutely important. So the it's like 70% of any application. Anybody who's involved with machine vision is going to tell you it's probably higher than 70%. So how we've handled it is in the FS10, the 20, and the 40, we have integrated and built-in lighting. So that's going to be able to handle almost every single task you throw at it. But in the higher end stuff, the 40 and the 70, we also have the ability to use external lighting. So that allows us to get very detailed in how we want to illuminate a project and really extract out the smallest of barcodes from the largest field of view and get it done very accurately. So on top of that, the FS40 is very modular in its lighting solution. So what that means is we can actually change the wavelength by putting in a different illumination board in it, from white to red, blue, on IR, and we actually have a board that contains all those wavelengths. So you can experiment, or you can use those in that image perfect setting and change between white, red, blue, IR light to extract out defects or get the best read on your barcode as well. So illumination, absolutely important, and we've solved that in multiple ways. Built-in lighting, very modular lighting, allowing you to change it as projects change, and also allowing for external lighting on the FS40 and the FS70.
Sounds like we're applying the right technology at the right place. Another thing Zebra's been very good at over the years. You talked a little bit about image perfect. I also understand there's another feature called golden image. Well, how does that work?
Yeah, golden image is a great feature that allows for ease of maintenance of the systems over time, and also cloning or reproducing the systems from line to line. So what golden image is, at setup when you're programming it, you save a golden image, a perfect image of what you exactly expect it to be. And that looks at the illumination, that looks at the lensing capability, the lensing clarity. It looks at the field of view, the angle of the camera, and all those things, and allows you to save that image to that job file. That job file is what is running the algorithms and everything for the inspections or the barcode reading. Over time, you may have maintenance issues where the camera can get moved out of position. It could get dirty. It could get smudged. You could crack you could smudge up the lens or something like that, where it'd be no longer readable for barcodes or defects. So by using Golden Image, you can open up the job, you can compare it to that first image that you saved at startup, and then look at that current image, and you can compare those two against each other to reposition the camera, to clean the lens, or fix the illumination, or whatever may need to be happen there in the normal course of deployment. So that's golden image in its basics. So beyond that, if you have multiple lines and they're all identical, you can create a job on line 1, bring it to line 2 with a new camera, plug that in and go back into golden image, and then set up the camera to get it in the same position as you had in line 1. Same field of view, same angles and lighting and everything like that. And so it's a really easy way to clone systems, deploy them in mass really quickly. And all those jobs and all those files can be saved and backed up really easily into the cloud or into other storage devices that you may have around the planet.
I think that feature might have saved me a good bit of time in some of my past fixed scanner deployments in other lives. Excellent. I understand there's another feature I probably could have used a whole lot in the past too. What is the Barcode Autotune feature?
Yeah, Barcode Autotune is a great feature. So on the 10, 20, and the 40, you're able to just hit a button with a barcode presented to the camera, and it's going to cycle through its illumination. It's going to cycle through that liquid lens, that focal distance. It's going to move to the right spot. It's going to change the gain. It's going to change the lighting power, how much we're doing on there. On the 40, it's actually going to change the angle the light can come in, and so that it could actually get to the best image. It's going to auto tune it, and then it's going to save those settings, and then you're going to be off and running. So it just takes a few seconds. You hit the button, let it run through its process, and at the end of it, you have an optimized image ready to barcode read or ready to inspect for defects.
Excellent. I mean, look at this time savings. Rather than sitting there playing around with different lighting and sizes of, just scanning distances, let's just have the scanner cycle through everything. Because in the past, I do remember having to be a camera expert trying to manually set the focus and the gain and contrast, and Barcode Autotune is a feature. So that lets all of us be experts with the push of a button. Okay.
Absolutely.
Patrick, what host interfaces do we support with this product?
Yeah, it's a great question. That's important. You got to connect it to something else. You got to get the report information, save data, and do all that, save images and all that stuff. So built into the system, we're going to have Ethernet IP, and we're going to have add-on profiles for the Allen Bradley lineup. We're going to have Profinet, Modbus, CC-Link. We're going to have TCP/IP, serial communications, and there will be a GPIO port, which is expandable up to 9 programmable GPIO ports on there. And we'll also have USB Ethernet over USB. So all of those ways are able to connect and communicate, to save data, save images, process results. So you can manage that to a PC, to a PLC, to a network, to a cloud, report it to a tablet, report it to a printer. All those things are going to be available on this platform. So just about every way you can think to connect to the camera, you're going to be able to do it.
Patrick, how can Zebra help me integrate these fixed scanning solutions into my IoT strategy?
Sure. IoT is one of those most important things that is coming out and is being implemented in so many different industries. And in reality, the camera is one of the best pieces of information gathering devices that you can get for an IoT strategy. You can get real-time information from measurements, from defect analysis to barcode reading, everything that's involved with that you want to get information out of. The camera is going to be able to do that. So with all the communication methods that we just talked about, the USB ports, the Ethernet ports, everything along those lines, you're going to be able to connect to a PC or PLC, to a network, the cloud, very easily. And on the FS40 and the FS70, we've integrated 2 separately addressable Ethernet ports. So what that means is, again, one can go to the PLC to monitor and control that process. The second one can send out data, can send out images, can send out information to a cloud. And that allows for the absolute state-of-the-art in security of your information, but also makes it super simple to implement these end information gathering nodes to feedback real-time data into your enterprise softwares, so you get the most up-to-date information to make decisions faster and quicker and smarter. And that's really the whole idea behind an IoT strategy, is getting the best data immediately as fast as you can.
Great answer. It sounds like you've got us covered even when we don't know what all we're going to need to connect to. So let's move on to talk a little bit about the software we use to program these. I mean, always programming is one of the key elements of successful hardware deployments, getting the application set right. What software do we use to program the fixed scanning solutions?
Yeah, software is honestly one of my favorite parts about this platform, and it's something that we've taken back again when our customers asked us to make this. We took a lot of their suggestions into making it. So it's very user-friendly. It's designed to be the simplest user interface in the market, to reduce the number of clicks to actually get to a working program. So Zebra Aurora is what we call it, again, and it's going to be able to program not only just barcode readers, but also machine vision cameras from the same software platform. So a lot of the players in this space already, they use one software for barcode readers, but they might actually use multiple softwares for different barcode reading types that they have. And then they have a completely separate software for machine vision. And then they may even have another set of software for computer vision or high-end vision applications. We're going to combine all those into one easy to use, simplified platform that's going to be very intuitive to and modern in its design, and give you the novice user the ability to program these cameras with ease, but then also allow the power users, the guys who are implementing this stuff all the time and every day, all the power that they need to program and interact with the systems, get what they need out of them.
Excellent. How are the software elements of this solution layered between the fixed industrial scanning solutions and the machine vision part of the solution?
That's a great question, and it's also, again, one of my favorite parts about this is that allows us to right-size applications because there's so many different levels of tools and tool sets that we can use. So on the barcode reading side, we'll have a basic barcode reader, a DPM, and a fast DPM, a barcode reader, fast 2D read as well. And on the machine vision side, we'll have a basic tool set, which we call sensor tool set. We'll have standard tool sets, and then we'll have an advanced tool sets. So what that means is that you're going to be able to pick out the right level of software on that camera, and not have to pay for all these features that you're not going to use and not need. And so you get a really cost-effective solution based off of how we're going to be able to layer that template, layer that software for you.
Excellent. Okay, we've talked a little bit about some of the hardware, a little bit about some of the software. Let's move on and talk to our visitors today watching this about some of the sample applications that these solutions would address. Let's start with pharmaceutical. How would we help a pharmaceutical manufacturer with their labeling needs?
Yeah, pharmaceuticals is a great example because they use barcodes everywhere. They need them everywhere. Everything's traced, everything's tracked, everything's got a mark on it. So from a fixed barcode reading point of view, we can read all the barcodes that are presented to the camera with our mini code feature. So you present 20 codes to it, we can read those codes and report all that data individually and order it exactly how you want it. Now, that's just one thing you may want to do on a labeling application. You also want to check to make sure that the label is in the correct position, the print is correct, it says the right lot code, date code, that the labels aren't overlapped or anything along those lines. You'll be able to do that with the barcode reader, and if you fix barcode reading and the machine vision toolkits that are out there. So again, what we just talked about, the advantage of having one software that's going to manage both of those, no need to learn multiple things, is really where that's going to come into play. So beyond that, if you want to expand out applications, you can also upgrade the software to meet future needs. So the way I like to think about it is that it's forward compatible. If you have future needs that are going to be expanded, you may need to add more advanced tool sets or keys for programming or inspection and things like that. You're going to be able to do that with our platform.
Okay, good. Now here's a sample application kind of from my past with helping oil bottlers. How would we help an oil bottler, say consumer oil for your car? How would we help them make sure each product is correct?
So you'll want to make sure that the right label is on the right bottle. That's one very simple one that it could be difficult to achieve if you don't have the right tool set. And we're going to have that right tool set with the machine vision capability. So you'll be able to read the barcode on there, look at the label to make sure that the right text is on it, right symbol, and then also look at the position of the label on the bottle to make sure that those pieces are coming together correctly. So looking at the product quality, the fill level of the bottle, looking at it from the individual labeling of the bottle, then putting it into the right case pack, and then sorting that case pack for shipping. All those things are going to be available to you with the Zebra Aurora platform.
For a food manufacturer, how would we help them produce excellent products?
Yeah, food manufacturing the quality standards are going through the roof, and the GFSI standards. You're going to have to prove that you're producing good products and making sure that date and lot codes are on there. Again, great thing for our machine vision tool set. We've actually integrated that into our the fixed industrial scanning side as well. So making sure that the barcodes are correct, the date lot codes are correct. Very simple stuff for Zebra Aurora. Beyond that, checking for food quality, looking for in terms of packaging, raw chicken or raw hamburger or something like that going into a tray. That might not always be placed in the right spot. Could lean over a little bit, get a little up on the edges of that tray, and that now when you bubble wrap or when you shrink wrap it, it's no longer going to be sealed. Got a bad case, you can't go out the door. All those type of things that can happen. Inspect for foreign materials with our systems. Again, just like the oil example, you're going to be able to track it from the actual inspection of the product to the labeling, to date lot code, to the case pack, to shipping, and understand what it's looking at like and where it's at every step of the way.
I noticed a common theme here. We're helping customers with some of the same things or same solutions that we've always done in terms of being able to verify it's the right product at the right time and the right quantity. But look at how in all these examples, we're helping with other inspection things that are consumer facing and very important. How do we know it's the right product? So let's go through a couple more. For semiconductor manufacturer, how would we help them with scanning very small barcodes or DPM barcodes, direct part marks?
Yeah, and semiconductor and electronics manufacturing, so many parts are becoming marked for traceability, for quality, for recalls, for everything that can happen in that process. So Zebra has been one of the leaders in terms of the algorithms for decoding direct part marks. And we've integrated that technology right into our fixed industrial scanners. So anything that we've done before, we're going to be able to do it even better on our fixed products. So again, that's also going to meet the production speeds that are required for a lot of things as well. And it's going to be automated. So we have high resolution cameras in the 5 megapixel and are able to get very small fields of view to extract out those the DPMs very well. And it's good. It's built into that now. Again, if you want to not only read the direct part mark, or whatever other barcode may be on the part, you're going to be able to inspect for defects on top of it. Same platform, same programming environment. It's all going to be really straightforward and easy to deploy.
We've talked a little bit about a couple different manufacturing scenarios with some common threads. So let's make sure we don't leave our friends in the warehousing industry out. Good old-fashioned boxes flying down conveyor belts. How do we help support production and sortation scanning applications where boxes are flying down a conveyor system?
Yeah, those are great applications for this technology. So we were able to scan at 60 frames per second, and we're able to decode on the fly. Those things are happening in parallel. So we're able to capture images and decode at the same time. That's absolutely key to warehousing operations. Is that we have to be able to keep up with their speeds, right? So as things are high-speed applications, we're really focused on the capability of making sure that our decode algorithms are fast enough to keep up with the production speeds that are out there. And so that's really one of the things that Zebra has kept in mind at its core when developing this product. That is who our customers are. They work in 3PL. They work in warehousing. They work in distribution of products from food to semiconductor and everything else. So we need to be able to support what they need to do, and that's been part of the design from day one.
You just brought up a key word. So we talked a little bit about the hardware involved in a solution and the software. So now that we've implemented a solution for the customer, how are we going to support it? Because that's been one of the things that Zebra's excelled at over the years. So how does Zebra support the development of custom machine vision applications for customers? Meaning when a customer has something that's very complex, how's Zebra going to help bring in the right resources to solve that complicated problem?
We have a very selective channel, and where we partner with system integrators and who are able to deploy these platforms. And we have specialists in different industries, from food manufacturing to semiconductor manufacturing to warehousing specialists, 3PL specialists, and they're going to be able to deploy these systems. And what the best part is, they have years of experience behind them.
That's exciting to know, because having been in the barcode channel for 38 years or more, I shouldn't date myself, but it's exciting to see how Zebra's been able to help us apply the right resources. At ScanTexas, we're veterans of selling fixed industrial scanning solutions, and we're capable of doing some light machine vision. applications, but we're excited that Zebra structured the channel so that I've got plenty of help from other partners who specialize in that whole scenario. So I really appreciate that. Now, let's focus on a little bit more of how do we help a customer when something breaks? How do we help a customer? Say I'm the technician who handles repairs at 2 in the morning. How do we get a broken scanner back up and running? What does Zebra do to help us be as plug and play as possible for replacing something when it breaks?
Yeah, it's going to happen. It happens out there, and we've prepared for that. So we have all the same service contracts that you're used to from Zebra. So there's different levels available, and you're going to be familiar with them, and they're going to be available for this product line as well. And talking about what we talked about earlier, the golden image compare, all that stuff is going to allow you to take that same job from that was on that scanner and put it on the new one and be up and ready and deployed as fast as possible.
Excellent. So I think Zebra is going to have a world-class warranty with each one of the products. And then additionally, on top of that, they're going to have multi-year service plans like we do with all the other products that will cover different levels of repair, including the word we usually say comprehensive, which would cover all repairs and damage to the device. So, Patrick, thank you for sharing your expertise and experience about these new scanning and machine vision solutions with our audience. At ScanTexas, we're always excited to share Zebra Technologies' expertise with our customers. As a Zebra distributor with over 150 years of collective experience applying barcode solutions, I can't wait to share these new fixed industrial solutions with our customers. If you would like more information on how Zebra fixed industrial scanning solutions can help your business or your customers, please follow the link below. Remember, at ScanTexas, we are known for untouchable service and results.